You want to make or scale your business to $1 million per month, you are not going to make it. I know it will be a harsh, or you can slap on your face that Pranshu, why you are saying such type of thing. I just want to share that scaling from $100 to $1,000 requires some effort and strategy. Scaling from $1,000 to $10,000 to $1 lakh to $1 million, then further and beyond. This will take different type of strategies in order to grow. For every stage, there is a different set of strategies and knowledge you need to implement in order to grow. I already shared 4 points earlier in the previous video. In this video, I'm going to share 4 further points how you can scale your business from $100 to $1,000 a month. So let me introduce myself. My name is Pranshu, Agrawal, Delight Sales Expert, social media marketing agency owner, helping you out to grow your business up to $1 million business. Coming straight away to a point, which is the 5th point. Do you have to make a friend with a celebrity? Yeah, sometimes it is important, sometimes it is not. It completely depends on which stage of your business you are. So if you have some connections with a celebrity who is targeting your ideal audience, they have a group of your audience, then this will be a worth endorsement you are going to make with your celebrity. We always know what business is all about: building an audience, helping them out to transform themselves by a product, and that's how you are going to grow in your business. That's how you are going to make huge profit. But what is the first step? Building an audience. And when you are connecting with a celebrity who can showcase your product, they already have that much audience you can get exposure of. So that's how you are going to grow. Let's suppose your celebrity is sponsoring your product in front of their audience, and they are not using your product, they don't know much about your product, they didn't made a positive review about your product on the social media channels or on your website, and they are just saying that this product is great, you need to purchase it, blah blah blah. This is not going to work. You need to make them do genuine endorsement, because when such type of things are happening, audience can smell away $1 million check they are crediting by just sponsoring your product, and this is not going to give you customers for your product. And you need to understand that celebrity sponsorship is not just going to make you more customers in the journey, they are just going to give a exposure of your product to a huge audience. So whenever your product is getting an exposure, it's your time how you can convert them from cold prospect to hot prospect to warm prospect to a customer. It's a journey you need to mark off. So always remember, these celebrities are not going to give you customers at the end, but they are going to give you exposure to a much wider audience, which is going to convert at the end. Just like other forms of advertising, these celebrities are just my exposure tunnel for you to pass on your products through that tunnel to a wider audience. But don't let them overjump on your head, that you start focusing on just advertisement through celebrity and you start ignoring other types of advertisement. So every type of advertisement is important. I shared around 10 types of advertisement. A video will pop out here, 7 deadliest marketing strategies. But you need to start going small, then you need to grow accordingly. And if you have a good amount of team size that you can handle 1,000 people, 10,000 people at a time, then you are going to reach out to the celebrities and other people who have a huge amount of followers. Having a community which truly supports you, which truly understand what type of product you are selling, they are using your product to convert themselves, to transform themselves. This will going to help your business as well as you to win on the long term, because ultimately they are going to engage with your content, they are going to give positive reviews about your product, they are going to make reference to their friends, to their family members, or any other people they know to showcase your product who is suffering from the same problem they were suffering, and they transform themselves using your product. And that's how you build a community which is going to support you for a long term, and that's how a multi-million dollar brand works. Coming to the 6th step, my influencer said yes, now what I will do? Yeah, just like you reach out to multiple influencers, some of them will say yes, some of them will say no politely, and half of them will ignore you because you don't have any credibility in the market, which is completely alright. All you need to focus is on the influencers who said yes to endorse your product and to make a connection with you. So you need to use their exposure to make a tunnel, to ship your product into that tunnel to a wider audience. And how you can do this? You can treat these people very nice. You need to bring those people on your platform. I know I said earlier that you don't need to shift people from platforms to other platforms, but here you need to bring their followers into your account. On the same platform it will work, or in some other platform it will work, because you are not going to interact with their audience regularly. You don't have a way. But if you bring those people on your page or on your platform, then you are going to make a connection with them through the content and other way. So always try to focus to treat them nicely, otherwise they will be going back to their influencer as it is. So there are multiple platforms where you can advertise, just like podcasts, some ads, some blogs, email addresses, email listing. In such way you can reach out to your audience. Let's suppose if I am making a keto coffee and I am on a podcast as a guest, then how I am going to advertise about my product? So what I can do, that I am making a keto coffee which will help you to focus like a beast on your work and to suppress your appetite. And my coffee is keto coffee, which already has more than 1,000 reviews on Amazon and other platforms, and you can get straight away 10% discount by visiting www.ketocoffee.com/10. What I did, I just advertised my product on a separate person podcast in a such nice manner. No one can tell me that Pranshu, you are going against of my guidelines, or you didn't told me that you are going to endorse your product on my podcast. So that's how people are going to visit on my website. I can understand how many people sign up. I can collect the email address list and understand how many visits I got from that podcast and how many converted as a customer. That's how you are going to be. What most people did, that if they have some money, just like these are the people who are taking out their parents' money, they didn't make any money in their life. What they did, they just throw out their money to the influencers and they didn't monitor anything. If you are not controlling the audience, you are are not controlling those workflow, how a person is converting from a cold prospect to hot prospect to warm prospect to a customer, then you are going to lose at the end. Thank you for being a part of this whole journey. If you really want to kick off your sales as well as business journey and you are ready to take the next step to become a young millionaire or the first millionaire in your family, then subscribing will ensure you for your continuous learning and the right strategies, practical tips which will eventually kick off your business. So join us, a community of like-minded peoples as well as the folks who are nailing their journey. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on all notifications. Let me know what is the biggest challenge you are facing in your sales journey in the comment section right now. And lastly, whatever the people you are getting on your platform through that podcast, through that endorsement, through that influencers, you need to treat them with care. You need to help them out. You need to behave in a nice manner, because when you are kind, when you are making credits, more credits in a relationship account than the debits, then your relationship account will going to grow. Just like Gary Vaynerchuk. So he's so kind in his nature that whatever business, if he start from today, there is already millions of audiences which will going to straight away purchase their product. It doesn't depend whether that product is going to help them out or not. They just support, because Gary Vaynerchuk treat his audience in a very nice manner, and kindness is all about which is going to kill your audience, but kill you with kindness. And that's how you are going to build a community. Just like I told you earlier, in business you are just giving exposure, you are reaching out to new audience and building a community. And if you have a raving fans community which can support you just like Gary Vaynerchuk community, then you are going to win in the end, no matter what type of business you are doing. Coming to the seventh point, which is the snowball gets bigger at the end. So when you are reaching out to the influencers in order to endorse about your product, you don't need to reach out million followers of influencers, just like I shared earlier. So let's suppose you are start reaching out to a influencer who having around 10 to 35k followers, and you start making them endorse about your product. So let's suppose a person who having million followers is charging you around, I'm just giving a vague example, they are charging around $10k in order to shout out to your product. But if you reach out to an influencer who have around 10k followers to 35k followers, you can reach out up to 50 to 60 influencers by $10,000, which is getting charged by one person. So that is the power. If you reach out to multiple such type of micro influencers, because they have the fresh audience, they are nurturing them on a daily basis, and those people are just looking out for the endorsement because they also want to make some money. So when you reach out to such type of people, they will endorse about your product, they will literally make positive videos or stories about your product, which is going to connect with their audience, and that's how you are going to grow. If you are reaching out to million followers of people, they doesn't care about you, they doesn't care about your product, and they are not going to make you build a huge audience. I just want to give an example. I was scrolling Instagram, it was a February month of 2025, so I just shifted to a new place. I was trying to build my physical health again. So what I was doing, I was looking out for the influencers. I just learning the new things, just like I was a wrestler. Afterwards I get into the gym, so exercises are different for both things. So I am looking out for the influencer, how I can do exercises for legs, for lower back, for quadriceps, such type of things I was looking out. And later I find out that the people who are having around 5k to 10k followers or 10k to 20k followers, they are really looking out for the endorsement so they can make some money, and they are getting more likes, more engaging audience than a person who having million followers, because they doesn't care about their audience right now, because they are making a huge amount of money. So they doesn't care what type of products they are endorsing. And when a person, just like I'm not going to disclose his name because this can hurt him, but that person was a sponsor for Muscle Blaze, and later the sponsorship got cancelled because of XYZ reasons. He was truly shattered because he had around 20k followers, but he does not have a brand to endorse to make money and to connect with their audience. Later on, he was working on his videos, he was working on his content. After around 1.5 months, he got an endorsement from Avatar brand for whey and creatine, other stuff. So he was happy, and his audience was reverting back, and the sales of Avatar spikes up with almost a month from 1x to 10x straight away. So that's the power of macro influencers. You need to connect with them, and they will help you out to build a snowball effect of sales in your journey. So I hope you can relate with that example. But you can straight away search on Instagram or any other social media platform. A person having 5k to 35k followers are more engaging, more connected to their audience rather than a person having a million followers. Once you start engaging with them, if you start treating their audience well, and you start making a community of raving fans, then doesn't matter what type of business you are doing, you are going to win it. And before jumping to the 8th point, I just want to share, just like if you start engaging with these micro influencers, you will be start flirting with a 7-figure business right now, because now you already did a research, stacking the deck, exposing product products, you are launching new products, you are reaching out to the audience, you are building a raving fans community. Now, if you start engaging with these influencers and celebrities, then you are flirting with a 7-figure business, and congratulations. Now you will be making $1 lakh a month. Coming to the 8th point, now you made it. Yeah, now you made it. You are worthy of $1 million. Let's do a simple math. You are making $1 million a month. And how many months we have in a year? 12. So 1 lakh into 12 goes to $1.2 million. You are making $1.2 million a month. And now your life will be changing completely. Welcome, future sales master. Imagine you are waking every day knowing that you have the skill set to close any deal, as well as the mindset to achieve the financial freedom. If you really want to become a sales expert, you need to hit the subscribe button, join the community of like-minded achievers so you can be pushed to your true potential and you can literally achieve the financial freedom in your life. So hit the subscribe button now and turn on all notifications. Coming back to the video. Previously, you were not spending any money on yourself at all. You were just taking out some money from your business in order to manage your day-to-day expenses, but you were not using any money in order to spend some luxury items or to do such type of stuff. But now the things are pretty different. In the previous time, you were busy in order to do marketing, to reach out to the people, to make outing community, to building a team in order to survive your product. But now you are at a stage who is making $1 lakh a month. Now your sales will also jump into a snowball effect, and soon you will be making $1 million in a month. Now this revenue does not matter that much to you because it was not the destination you were craving for. It was the journey you were following in order to become a man or a woman that's need to maintain a $1 million business. I know this will not be able to relatable for you until you make that thing, but one thing you will surely realize after making $1 million business is that was not that much tough or complex. You needed to do certain things on a daily basis, and that's how you make a $1 million business. And you can make multiple $1 million business in your upcoming journey, and so forth. All the thing matter is what type of strategies you implemented, how you implemented, at what time you implemented, and what type of people you connected with in order to make a $1 million product. So coming to the 9th point, I know this video just like I'm super happy that if you are up to this point because you are making $1 lakh a month, but I want to share 2 bonus points with you in order to scale that business from $1 lakh per month to $1 million per month to 10 million, 100 million, then $1 billion. So coming to the first bonus point, and this will be more personal for you, not for your business, but up to a personal level also. One big change you will face is you will get paid. Previously, you were not paying yourself enough money. You were just paying yourself that amount of money that you can survive on a daily basis. You can manage some expenses of your family. But just like I shared earlier, when you started out a business, when you made a commitment that you will be making a $1 million business in upcoming 3 years, 2 years or 1 year, you are not going to pay yourself a more amount of money until you made 1 year completely in that business. Because if you start paying yourself early too soon, then your growth will stop. You will not be making such business because in the starting, whatever the money you are making, it's not for you, it's for the business. You need to reinvest that money in your business in order to grow it up to $1 million, $1 billion business. And rather than reinvesting that money, you start paying yourself, then the growth will halt. You are not going to get anywhere, and at the end you will going to lose. So now you are making $1 lakh to $1 million per month. Now you start paying some money to yourself. You start spending money on your luxury items because you have a team, you have a community of raving fans, and that's how you are going to proceed. Lastly, coming to the second bonus point, which is money roller coaster. Let's suppose you are making $1 lakh a month. There will be a scenario when you were not making 1/3 of that amount in a month, or there will be a scenario when you were making $2 lakh, $3 lakh, $4 lakh in a month. So do you supposed to be sad as a $1 million business? Yes, if you are making $1 lakh per month straight away for 3 months without a halt, when you are a $1 million business, according to that math, $1 lakh into 12 months is close to 1.2 million in 1 year. Okay, so there will be a completely roller coaster of money you will be surviving because now you will be setting up the processes. Previously, you were solely focusing on marketing, customer, and other stuff. Now you will be building up some processes in order to bring on some more people in your team in order to manage that much customer base, that much inventory, and other things. You were doing some small savings earlier in the business because you were not sure how things will work around and how things will go on. But this will help you to not get into the wild saving. Just like the people who get overnight success, they get overwhelmed by the amount of money they are making and suddenly wiped out from the market because they don't know how to sort the things out, how to set up the processes, how to align the things. So here, if you are making small savings, that's good. But I want to share 3 formulas with you. Like if you want to surge your revenue, you need to do a promotion. If you need to boost up your slow sales, you need to reach out to your micro influencers. And lastly, if you are not getting good reviews, then you need to reach out to your customers on a personal level. These are the 3 brahmas for you in order to grow your business, in order to grow your sales. And later on, just like when you made $1 lakh per month, now you can enter into a wild saving to build up some portfolios for yourself, for your companies in order to grow. Now you made a lot of things in your business which is not in luck. Don't lie to yourself, because most of the people at that stage get sloppy, thinks that their business are doing good, they can take some rest, now business will run to the eternity. No, you need to look out into your business. But yeah, now you can build out some training programs for your people, set up some procedures, and this stage is completely dependent what type of systems you are placing, what type of team you are hiring, and that will decide how you are going to grow your business. I just want to share, do not fool yourself about the numbers. Always try to connect with your customers on a personal level every week. Try to understand what type of product you need to launch next and what type of stacking the deck activities you need to do in order to thrive in your business. By the way, I want to congratulate you. You made a $1 million in your business, but you know only 6 steps. Just like I shared 4 actual strategies, 2 bonus parts in this video, but you don't know the 4 actual steps how to make $1 lakh a month. Starting initial step. Let me know in the comment section which was the point you were missing in your business and how you can create a snowball effect. Just let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and if you really want to know these 4 initial steps, you need to watch out this video now. Watch out now.